Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk.
Coffee talk.
Exactly what she said. Hey friend.
Hi.
We haven't seen each other. We didn't do any filming last week because you had a big wedding.
I did, but I have to stop and say, doesn't she look adorable today?
Oh, thank you.
I wish you could see her boots. They are snakeskin patterned. I'm sure they're not real snakeskin
They are
because
not.
she's,
No snakes were injured.
very, conscious and
Humanitarian
pro
or
animals.
animalitarian.
But I got to tell you, they are really spanking.
I'm going to post a picture of them
Please
later.
do.
I'll add it in the comments in case for all the inquiring minds out there.
They're adorable. I wish I had a pair.
Ah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I do love boots. That's the great thing I think about fall and winter. All right, maybe it is dark outside. Maybe it's cold outside.
No.
But we get to wear our boots.
Yes.
And I feel like maybe it balances out, right?
I think it helps. I have a collection of fun cowboy boots that I'm going to be breaking out. So, yeah, it's almost
Let's
time.
do Cowboy Boot Day because I have a pair of cowboy boots too.
Yes.
We can do Western Day here in the studio.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw! I love it. All right, so we don't have any fancy or special coffee today. We just have our regular stuff, but
I meant to bring some. My daughter went to Maui on her honeymoon, and she brought me back some special Hawaiian coffee. We'll bring that next time.
okay, nice. Is it
try.
Kona or something different?
I think it's Kona.
Okay,
It's
Kona
Kona.
is good coffee. Yeah, bring some of that for sure.
I will.
Don't be keeping that all for yourself now.
Listen, I've had so much coffee this morning. It's probably good because if I carried the bag in just the contact with the bag with caffeine, and I probably would have been doing this.
Like
so
an IV of coffee.
yes, next
Yeah,
time
that should be a thing. IV of coffee. We have a lot to talk about today.
we do.
Yeah, we have a lot to catch up on. Lots going on in Huntsville. Again, like I always like to say, growing by leaps and bounds in this area. So a couple of things. Let me add before I get started. My friends, since we'll be posting this, we have just a little bit more window of time. My friends at the Greater Huntsville Humane Society, we're doing a collection drive right here in our office at Revolved Realty. I will post the list of things that they are still requesting. We have a couple more days to get those in. It's a great program. The items don't just go to them, but go to local area animal shelters who probably don't get, quite the funding that they need.
Yeah.
And so, they could always use a little help, especially around the holidays. And, guys, please remember too, I'm just going to throw this in there too while I'm talking about animals.
Go for it.
Please adopt, don't shop, number one. We both love animals. Of course, if that's your thing, do it, but there's so many great animals in the animal shelters, rescue groups, all the things. So
There are, and don't overlook an older pet.
yes,
Don't do it.
Yes.
Sometimes a middle-aged to older pet can be the best because they're already housebroken. They're
Yes.
calm.
Yes.
They're just happy to be in the
They are
mix.
so happy to have a home. Our mutual friend Nancy, she rescued an older, like a really older dog. And he's been a great dog, they're just so grateful.
Yeah, so adopt and think about adopting older. Puppies are cute,
Yeah.
but puppies are a lot of work.
Puppies are a lot of work. Yeah. Older dogs, they're just happy to have a home. Yeah. So home for the holidays. You can also foster during the holidays. We'll talk about that maybe on the next show.
Yes.
Yes, let's do that. All right. Well, what led us into this? So in Shorter, Alabama,
Shorter, not longer.
I don't even know where that is, but I'm going to guess it's not too far from here.
It's not a long distance.
It's a shorter distance.
Sorry.
Stop.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Okay, so it is the largest no-kill dog rescue in the U.S.
I love that. Here in Alabama, guys.
Little old Alabama.
Boom.
So it has opened. The new facility will save about 5,000 dogs a year.
So that's where you can go if you're thinking about a pet for the holidays. Go to Shorter, Alabama. Take that short drive to Shorter.
Yeah.
I did that again. I'm sorry.
We can't control her.
No.
Big Dog Ranch Rescue. It has a 100-acre site which formerly housed greyhounds used for racing at nearby Victoryland Dog Track. It will serve Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Texas Rehabilitation and Adoption Center for Neglected and Abused Dogs. Love that. So again, Big Dog Ranch Rescue, Alabama. They have a sister facility apparently in Palm Beach County, Florida.
Excellent.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a pet, that's one great resource to check out. Big Dog Ranch Rescue, Alabama.
Big Dog Ranch Rescue.
Yes. Yes, we love our furry friends. All right, so here's some more stuff going on. The city of Huntsville is building a new recreation center at John Hunt Park.
That's right. And guys, it's going to have one of our new favorite sports there. Pickleball.
Pickleball.
Yeah. So, you know, we did the whole pickle thing. Now, I have to say, I'm a little bummed because it's going to be like a huge facility, 53,000 square feet, outdoor pickleball courts, full-size gymnasium, a fitness center. I know they're trying to do some things to, you know, provide activities to some of the seniors, including some that are Parkinson's disease diagnosis friendly. And having a background in speech pathology like I did, I am just all about that. Parkinson's is a disease that really needs some really good ongoing care. So anything like that in a public, you know, facility, I think it's great. I think it's wonderful because not everybody has access to the same kind of health care as everybody else. And if it's there and available to the public, wonderful.
I love it too. And like Erin said, 53,000 square feet center on Lehman Ferry Road. So that's South Huntsville-ish. Yeah, South Huntsville.
And I love the fact that they're repurposing some of the facility. It's where the armory was. And, you know, I always hate to drive by buildings and they sit empty or lots that just sit there because it's interesting. You think a structure that's not being used would just be captured in time, but it doesn't. They deteriorate. They fall apart. And what a waste. What a waste. So I'm always excited to see repurposing,
recycling, reusing, just like recycling dogs, right?
That's right. Restoration of a family to the dog.
That's right. Exactly.
Come with us. Come with us on the journey.
Come down this journey. You never know where we're going to go.
But unfortunately, it's not going to be available till 2024.
Right.
And the other Camp Pickle place is not going to be open until 2024.
2024 also.
And we've got to start training here.
I mean, if we are going to be pickleball champions by 2024, which I think we will be, we're going to have to, I don't know, maybe we're going to use the parking lot here at the office. We can tape it off. We can. I feel like the most important thing, though, is to get the name of our pickleball group.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay. This ought to be good.
The T-shirt will say we're kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal.
Love it.
Team Big Deal. Something
Team
like
Big
that.
Deal. I think that's kosher.
It's kosher.
That's right. We'll all get pickled together.
I think that'll work. Yeah.
Good.
All right, good. All right, so we'll be working on that, getting our pickleball skills up to par. It shouldn't really take very long for us. We're very quick learners.
We are, and we're very athletic.
So athletic.
Oh, yes. So athletic.
As you can know by the fact that I now have on my faux snakeskin boots. Super athletic, right? Okay, so I was looking at this website that tells us building permits for projects exceeding $1 million in the state of Alabama. Okay, so there are 11 new permits, and of those, 8 are right here in little old Huntsville.
What do you know?
What
It should
do
not
you
be
know?
a surprise to anybody.
Right? Growing by leaps and bounds. So, all right, a couple highlights. Anthem House, which is a $1 million mixed-use development in Mid-City, which is where Camp Pickleball will be.
That's right.
That will be one of the things that will be built by early 2025. And then different area, but Meridian Arts Club. So where the lumber yard, right? Yard. Where the lumber yard used to be.
So the lumber yard's not there anymore on Meridian Street?
The lumber yard is gone, but the memories of the lumber yard remain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you don't know the lumber yard, it is at Cleveland Avenue, which is, I think everyone must know this. We're by the Furniture Factory. Everybody knows Furniture Factory, right?
Great brunch.
Yes,
Great
good brunch. And good like music shows sometimes there too.
Yeah, lots of good live music.
Yeah. So there will be Meridian Arts Club. It will be a new development. It's going to have a pizzeria, performance space. The 1920s dining car that we all know and love will stay as well.
Awesome. You know, it's another reason why the Five Points area and surrounding areas have done so well is, I mean, everything is really coming up, and I have to again, applaud Tommy Battle and the people in the city of Huntsville for trying to bring everything up and make it a fun place to live. Because I know for the longest time there wasn't a whole lot to do here. Well, I really think that they've done a lot to change that.
I agree. I think that they are bringing in more entertainment, more just variety. And I think that, we definitely have to, give props to our community leaders, economic development, Chamber of Commerce, all those guys. They really work hard to bring new stuff to our area, and we do love that.
Absolutely. It's really exciting to see. And again, I like seeing areas repurposed and not just sit fallow and doing nothing.
Yeah, absolutely agree. All right, so we have a little tidbit, a winterizing your home tip from our friend Jeremy. So we're going to pop that in, take a little break, and we'll be back in just a minute.
See you in a minute.
Hey guys, this is Jeremy again. Another winter tip for you. Now, you may not have thought about this. We're in Decatur today, by the way, doing a porch. Is your gutters. A lot of people don't think about getting them cleaned out. But come wintertime, if you've got a lot of leaves and a lot of stuff in there that's clogging them and they're not draining right, and it freezes, well, that's just a big old ice block hanging in your gutter. And that could pull them away from the house. That could do a lot of damage to your fascia boards that you probably will not see until it's too late. It'll pull them away from the house, and then you can get in all kinds of mess. I've seen a lot of damage from that. So that may be one thing to check this winter before it gets too cold is, are your gutters clean? I know you may not think about it, or you may clean them every week, but that's something to think about, is cleaning out your gutters before it gets too cold. Let the water drain right, and that's a year-round thing. But more importantly, I would say it's for winter. So I'll be getting another tip here before too long, and we will see y'all next time.
All right, guys. Well, thank you to Jeremy. He's always helpful with his winter tips, and hopefully he's going to give us some more of those because I think they're very important to remember to take care of your home during the winter.
Yes.
Super important. So we do also want to mention that just a couple days away, we have Veterans Day.
Yep.
And I think that Veterans Day is one of those things that it's not really like, I guess, a big holiday. I mean, kids get out of school for it, but it's a super important holiday.
It is.
And I think we should, obviously remember our veterans on Veterans Day, but really think about them all year long. I mean, they sacrifice so much for us. I come from a military family, and, I just think it's important to remember all of the servicemen and women.
I agree. Actually, I come from a military family too. I grew up on military bases all over the place. Mm-hmm. I do think, where we live, perhaps we're a little bit more sensitive to it because we have so many active duty military service people and retired ones. So I think it's a little bit more top of mind. Mm-hmm. But I really do, I agree with Kim. We should keep it top of mind more than we do. Yeah. Because they were the watchers on the wall for us. Mm. And they're the reason that we have what we have. Of course, with God's help, obviously. But, God used mighty men of valor. And I say men of valor because that's from the Bible. But obviously there are mighty women of valor too. And we appreciate you guys too so much. But it's a calling. Mm-hmm. Being a soldier is a calling, whether you are carrying a gun and in the infantry, whether you are in administration, whether you are military medical, it is a calling and it should be valued. And I know I want to say thank you. I know Kim appreciates you, and it's not just words. When we say thank you for your service, we know it costs you something. And that's the thing, doing the right thing very often costs you something. And some of us don't even realize how much. I know my father is a Vietnam veteran, and it cost him something.
Sure.
So we really want to say thank
We do.
you.
We appreciate you, and we want God to just always watch over you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All
Be
right.
blessed in Jesus' name. And
Absolutely.
thank you.
Yes, thank you. And all right, well, that's a wrap. Remember the veterans in your life, not only on Veterans Day, but always.
Always.
And, yeah, be blessed.
Yep.
All right, thanks, guys, and we'll see you next
Bye.
time.